will be exploring one of the most advanced and influential weapon systems in modern warfare, the Aegis weapon system. Buckle up, because we're about to navigate through its origins, its evolution, and the incredible impact it's had on global defense strategies. The name Aegis is derived from Greek mythology, where it represented the shield and protection used by the gods, particularly Zeus and Athena. Fittingly, the Aegis weapon system acts as a shield for the fleets it protects, but it's much more than just a passive defense system. Developed by the U.S. Navy, the Aegis system represents the pinnacle of integrated multi-role missile defense and offensive strike capabilities. But how did we get here? The Aegis system's origins date back to the early 1970s. Back then, the U.S. Navy was looking for a way to modernize its missile defense, specifically to counter growing threats from the Soviet aircraft and missile systems. The Navy had already been using radar technology in various forms, but the goal was clear: create a powerful, automated system that could detect, track, and destroy incoming threats with speed and precision. This was no small task. Enter the Aegis combat system, developed by Lockheed Martin, who teamed up with the Navy for the project. The solution was revolutionary: an integrated radar system, missile guidance, and fire control, all linked through a centralized command and control network. This would be capable of tracking multiple targets at once, using powerful radar systems like the SPY-1 radar, which can scan vast distances and differentiate between threats and non-threats. The radar's capability is a game changer, offering a level of tracking and defense capabilities presently unavailable to the U.S. Navy. The first ship equipped with the Aegis system was the USS Ticonderoga, CG-47. It was commissioned in 1983, ushering in a new era of naval warfare. With the Aegis combat system on board, the Ticonderoga could launch a variety of missiles to intercept aerial threats and defend against both air and ballistic missile attacks. The system was built with incredible flexibility, able to handle everything from anti-aircraft to anti-ship missiles, all while tracking and targeting dozens of incoming threats simultaneously. From its inception, the Aegis system revolutionized naval tactics. During the Cold War, the Aegis-equipped ships were seen as the shepherd of the U.S. Navy's defense against Soviet threats. But it wasn't just about sheer firepower. Aegis represented a leap forward in integrated defense strategy. Imagine a single naval platform capable of seamlessly integrating radar, tracking, target identification, fire control, and missile defense all in real time. And the best part? This was all automated by reducing the workload on human operators and vastly increasing the speed of response. Fast forward today, and the Aegis system has continued to evolve, adapting to new threats and advancements in technology. The addition of Aegis ballistic missile defense in the 2000s, for instance, allowed the U.S. Navy ships to defend against intermediate and long-range ballistic missiles, something that was once thought to be the sole domain of land-based missile defense systems. This new capability was a game changer with the U.S. Navy, deploying Aegis-equipped ships in strategic regions around the globe to counter rising missile threats from nations like North Korea and Iran. The impact on modern warfare cannot be overstated. Aegis, with its ability to track and neutralize multiple threats simultaneously, has become the cornerstone of U.S. Navy fleet defense. These systems have been deployed on not only cruisers and destroyers, but also integrated into the Aegis Ashore system, which brings the defense power of Aegis to land-based installations. It doesn't just stop there. The integration of Aegis with NATO forces, particularly through NATO BMD system, demonstrates just how far-reaching its influence has become. It's no longer just a U.S. asset, but a critical part of global defense networks, working in tandem with allied nations to defend against potential ballistic missile threats. In terms of real-world effectiveness, the Aegis system has proven itself time and time again. Perhaps the most notable demonstration was during the 2009 USS Lake Erie intercept, where an Aegis-equipped ship successfully destroyed a malfunctioning satellite in space. It was the first time a naval ship had ever destroyed a satellite in orbit, a remarkable feat that proved the Aegis system's versatility and reach. Of course, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. The system has faced challenges, especially in terms of cost and technological updates. The sheer complexity of the Aegis system, constantly evolving software, hardware, and integration with other naval assets requires significant investment. However, its effectiveness in defending fleets and maintaining superiority in air and sea has made it the cornerstone of naval power. Looking ahead, the Aegis system will only continue to grow in importance with the rise of new missile threats, particularly from advanced hypersonic weapons. The Aegis system is already being upgraded to deal with these emerging challenges. With advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning, future iterations of Aegis may be able to respond to threats with even greater speed and precision. The Aegis weapon system is a symbol of naval power, a blend of technological innovation and strategic foresight. It's a system that not only protects ships, but also shapes the future of global defense. This wraps up our look into the Aegis weapon system. Whether it's intercepting missiles in the sky or defending a fleet from an aerial assault, Aegis continues to be at the forefront of naval defense technology. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure that you like and subscribe to Zan's Weapon Depot, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of military technology. I'm Xanatos, and until next time, keep your weapons sharp and your knowledge sharper. Semper Fi.